will turn without a blinker.
I love Willet.
Hello? Is it me you're looking for?
There's a lot of music that has hello like that. Like it starts
Yeah,
like
it
hello,
really is.
you know?
Yeah, but hello. Welcome back to the Not Supposed to Be Here podcast. I'm Zachary Willett. That's Austin Roth. We're here to bring you entertainment. As one person said, I think this podcast is just about fat people knowledge. That's pretty much what it is, folks. That's pretty
What
much
was
what it is.
oh my God, I wanted to send it to you and I forgot. It was fucking hilarious. It was something to do with food. I don't know if it was a TikTok or a short of food, and they were like, you're the like the Jordan Belfort of like fat people
I
or
did see
something.
that.
What
Yeah,
was
they
it?
called
That
me
was
the
good.
Jordan Belfort of fat people because I was just talking about random shit on this podcast. I
It's a
like
fair point.
Oreos. I like
Compliment.
things. I mean, I just
I'm
left
taking it as a
Buffalo Wild
compliment.
Wings. Yeah, I mean, I just left Buffalo Wild Wings. They had a lot of food right now. They got the old endless apps, 9.99. So fucked up quite a few appetizers tonight. Getting ready to go on vacation tomorrow. So
I feel like they've gone
um,
downhill.
Buffalo Wild Wings. See, the thing is Buffalo Wild Wings has definitely gotten a little bit pricier, but they're a part of this like trend. A lot of these sit down restaurants are doing where they're coming back and they're slapping us with the deals. Because 9.99 to get endless apps. I mean, that's a fucking deal.
Fair,
I mean, wait, I
fair.
had two things of chips and queso. I had a mozzarella stick and I had a fried pickle, all for $10.
I'm on a big smoothie kick. I'm actually
Smoothly.
not, but I've decided as I'm sitting here that I'm going to get on a smoothie kick. Yeah, I don't
You
know
know,
why.
next week at Tropical Smoothie, you get a free smoothie with the purchase of any bowl or sandwich. I got that in my email
I don't
this week.
really
I
get
saw that.
food from there very often, to be
I get
honest.
the Chipotle chicken wrap every now and then, and I get their quesadilla every now and then, a little quesadillo.
I
You
got a
pull
hard
in,
time
make
getting
yourself a
food from a
quesadilla.
smoothie place. I don't know. I go there for a smoothie, not for the food.
What's a more quotable movie though? Like Napoleon Dynamite or Step Brothers?
Step Brothers, not even close.
I don't know. See, those are pretty good quotable movies. Kino, you
They're
fat
both
lard, come over here and eat
they're
your
both
food.
good, but one of them is definitely better than the other, and it's not even close.
Austin, it's been fucking hot out.
Yeah,
I mean, we're talking, and it's not the heat that's getting me. It's the humidity. I'm a big fuck. I'm a
yeah,
fat fuck that likes to eat a lot.
it's been hot. It's been very hot. It's been very, very hot. See, the problem is it's not the heat. It's not the humidity. It's not the heat, whatever. It's the excuse me. It's the
Today, Junior,
mm,
what are you doing? Batting over there again?
no. Hmm,
This has been a
I'm
real
sorry.
fucking real dent in our podcast.
I
You ain't
apologize.
on your goddamn phone. I understand you got things going on in your life though, so
I apologize.
I'll play
No,
some elevator music.
I apologize. That was an important text message. I have no idea what I was saying.
Something about heat.
Oh,
It's not the heat.
the heat. Yeah, the heat. So it's not the
Not the
fact that it's
Miami
like
heat.
it's hot every summer, it's whatever. It's the fact that this fucking miserable, god awful state that we decided to fucking stay in. Not that we chose to live here, but we were born here, so we, chose to stay here. It's the fact that it went from like 40s, to just like 99 with 95% humidity, literally over fucking
Yeah,
night. And it
yeah,
just hasn't let up,
yeah.
because even when it's hot in the summer, like it's a little cooler at night, we haven't had a fucking night, I swear to God, under 80 in like the past week. It's been warm. It's been
Oh,
hot.
oh,
AC's been bumping in
yeah.
this fucking house. I'll tell you what.
AC's going. AC. Um, yeah. No, it is. It's been a rough couple of days. It's like before you get in the car, you roll down the windows type of days.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been fucking hot. I've been honest, I've been leaving my vehicle on a lot, coming in and
I've
out
been
of
remote
places.
starting it a lot.
Yeah. You got to keep it cool. Got to keep it cool.
Gotta keep it
Large men, we
separated.
run hot naturally. So you're
Yeah.
going to add some humidity into
I've always
it.
been
And
a
it's just, it's the
warm
fucking
fuck.
humidity. It is. I worked in Arizona, New Mexico, and shit. It's like I get that it's hot over there, it's 120 degrees and all that, but it just doesn't feel as bad to me. It just doesn't. Like I would take 120 in Arizona over 95 with 95% humidity in Michigan any day of the fucking week. Any
I
day.
mean, you're well aware of this, but I lived a month in Louisiana last year, and I spent 99.9% of that outside, and that was quite literally some of the worst anything I've ever been a part. I mean, like you literally just were wet all the time. It was
Yeah.
just, ugh,
Well,
I couldn't stand it.
we had my daughter's birthday party previous Sunday, and that was you want to talk about fucking warm.
That was warm.
That was
That was
hot.
warm. That was
It was
warm.
hot. That was a hot little day. I just wanted to fucking jump naked in that goddamn splash pad. But there was kids
I've
around, and that would be frowned upon. So
I've been
I
eating a lot of
didn't.
fudge pops lately, trying to keep myself cool.
Fudge pops?
Yeah, a little fudge pop, little pudding pop.
I don't know if I know what a fudge pop is.
You know, like it's like a chocolate popsicle, essentially.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I was never big on those. I'm not a chocolate
Bill
guy.
Cosby was big on them. You want a pudding
Oh,
pop?
well, that
And
checks out. I had some
and
R.
he
Kelly
gave you
pop
the
on
pudding pop. R.
today,
Kelly.
and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, do we still listen to R. Kelly? Like, is it okay for me to bump to this music right now? Because I was like getting into it, and then I like stopped, and I was like,
Are you sure you're not thinking of
should I?
Diddy?
No, I'm thinking, well, there was a Diddy situation too involved, but no, R. Kelly came on first
Hmm.
because I got like halfway through the song, I was like, this shit's a banger, and then I'm like, oh, oh,
I heard an Ice-T song for the first time since fucking I don't even
dude,
know.
Ice-T and his fucking, I think they're married, Coco or whatever, his
Coco.
wife, are
Hmm.
all over my soul. I don't know, understand what's happening right now, man, but it's like I go on Facebook, TikTok, it
I
doesn't
think they're
matter.
starting a show together or something.
I don't
Maybe
know, man.
that's probably why I heard the song today.
Yeah,
It's just
all I
because
see is Coco and fucking, Ice-T. And I respect it. Don't get me wrong. I
there
love a
used to
little
be a
Ice-T,
Geico
but
commercial though, and it was a funny Geico commercial about iced tea. The kids' lemonade stand, and people are going by and like, "Is that iced tea?" And the kids are like, "It's lemonade." And another person goes, "Is it that iced tea?" It's lemonade. And then it pans over and it's iced tea sitting in the background. He goes, "It's lemonade. What don't they get about it? It's lemonade." And
I
it's
don't see. I don't watch commercials ever,
well, this is
because
like
like
a it's like 2014 commercial
sure,
back when
sure. Well, we
cable was
used to
still
watch
big.
it all the time because you had cable. Yeah, like I don't have cable, YouTube Premium. I'm
I
not.
mean,
I don't do the ads.
even back in the yeah, I got YouTube Premium too. That shit's baller. Whenever I see my poor wife walking around not using YouTube Premium, watching an ad, it's like
Why does she not have like, your account or something?
I'm not gonna
You don't
shit
have
her.
like a family account?
I don't. I just pay whatever. I don't know. Is there a family? Is there a family plan for that?
Hell yeah.
See, but she uses like Apple Music, and I use YouTube Music.
I
So
use YouTube Music too,
I think
probably
that's
because
why.
of the YouTube
Yeah,
Premium.
I
But
think
that's the last. That's my. I'll be eating ramen noodles and living on the street before I get rid of YouTube Premium. I
yeah.
can't. I
I
can
can't do it.
never go back.
Yeah.
I haven't not had it since it was like YouTube Red when they first, went with it or
Wow, I
whatever. There's
forgot.
no
Yeah,
ads.
it was
It's
only
yeah,
5.99 then. Now it's like $15 a month. I don't even care
sure,
anymore. I'm just like,
sure. Oh, I don't
just
give a
paying.
shit.
I can't do the ads. There's a
I'd
couple
get
of
rid of
times
Netflix, any of that.
I'll be logged into like the not supposed to be here account and an ad will come up and I start like
Yeah,
losing my mind because I'm like,
yeah.
why is this ad on here? And then I realize,
I don't know how people do it.
oh,
I don't
neither
know
do
how
I.
people do it. I really
I
don't
think you
know.
just get used to it. And then like you got to think about everybody who like was born and like just grew up. I mean, I don't know. We grew up with commercials too. Like you just
Sure,
a commercial used to be a good thing though, because like
I
you'd be
get that.
watching cartoons on a Saturday and you really had to piss, and you were like, please, 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 a
Yeah, but if
commercial
it's
break would
like an
come and you would
hour
just spout.
long, Grey's Anatomy episode or Walking Dead or whatever, right? You get, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 commercials. You just don't think about it. YouTube
Hmm.
pumps fucking ads,
Yes, they
man. I'll
do.
be watching a
Well,
10-minute video and there's like 12 ads for fucking two
yeah.
minutes each because now they double it. They double it up. You'll get like one for 30 seconds and then one for a minute right after. So it's like, as soon as I see ad one of two, I'm like, bro, you got me. Amazon's bad with that. Amazon TV is
Yeah,
pretty bad with
Amazon's
that.
pretty bad about that. We don't have the premium Disney Plus anymore because we've been watching that a lot less. So like I just downgraded us to the ads one. I got really big into Star Wars again lately, so I've been watching a lot of Star Wars shit on there, and I'm just getting smashed with ads. And like I feel like ads used to just be better marketing. Like they
I don't
used
know. I
to
don't
be
think it's that
funny,
bad on Disney Plus because I use your Disney Plus, and I don't
you
think
know.
that I mean, I only ever watch like live events like ESPN Plus and shit like that.
Hmm.
That's the reason why I go on there, like golf, for instance.
Yeah.
But I don't get that many. Even like a movie, I feel like there's like a couple that pops up. I don't mind either if you're gonna like throw ads. Give me a 5-minute ad right
Hmm.
off the rip, but then
Yeah.
don't give me
Yeah.
another one. You know what I mean?
Peacock's really
I'm
good
good with
about
that.
that. Like you
Yeah.
log in to watch a movie and they're like, "All right, we're gonna give you 190 seconds of ads right here, right
Yep.
now." So that
Yep.
gives me a
But then it's
time.
good.
That gives me time because then I'm like, "Ooh, I did need to get up and take a shit real quick." That's not a
Sure.
shit. That's not enough time to shit. I don't know why I just told you that. That was a bold-faced lie to
No,
your face.
no,
Um,
it's not. It is,
but
but it's enough time to grab you something to drink,
yeah,
little snacky
grab a
snack,
drink,
perhaps.
pop some popcorn, and pee. You know,
Pop some popcorn and pee, huh? Pee,
pop
pee,
some
pee.
popcorn, pee, pee, pee. My wife and I were talking about this yesterday, and it's like it is like if you just walk up to somebody and you say penis or vagina, like it's just like those are like very like harsh words. Like when you say that, people are like penis. That's crazy. But if you just
Are
walked up to
they?
someone and you were just like, yeah, wiener, they would be like, oh, wiener.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I guess.
It's a lot easier to say in wiener or like PP or whatever the fuck you call your wiener. You know? What'd you call your wiener when you were growing up?
I don't know, a dick. I don't
We
know.
never called it a dick.
I didn't call it a fucking wiener
I
or a
think we call,
pee-pee.
I think we called it a wee wee at one
A wee wee. A lot of different things, a lot of different names for a dick. I'll tell you what, a lot of
point.
different
Yeah.
verbiage you can use for one of
I mean,
them.
there's a lot for a vagina too. Pink taco,
Sure.
forbidden
Pink
taco,
cock. Oh, Jesus Christ.
tuna fish wrap,
Oh my God.
old
Arby's
camel
beef and
toe,
cheddar.
Arby's beef and cheddar. You know who we're talking about? That little KT. If people can
Oh,
decipher that, that's good on them, you know.
oh, fuck
Oh
me,
man,
man.
a little bit of horsey sauce, a little bit of Arby's sauce, baby.
Oh
Oh
God,
man.
that's one of those. Oh,
Oh boy. The
oh, I
old
haven't heard
folk aren't
that
gonna know
in
that
a
one, but one or two people from
long
high school
time.
can decipher that one.
Oh, fuck me. That's good. That's
Mm,
funny. That is fucking funny. Oh, it's been a while.
mm.
While since we had that one tossed around. I didn't even think of it when I said it, but and then as soon as I did it, it came back
It
to me.
clicked,
That's
it
funny.
clicked. I've been getting a lot of memories of our DC trip lately. That was a good trip.
Well, it was because it was around this time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Anyway, it's around
It
this
was-
weekend. I got a mixture of both because I got like that's when like I G baby was born
Mhm.
that same time, or whatever that year. So it's like I always get DC and then like her birth, I get a bunch of those. And now obviously her birthday, so it's like they just keep compiling.
Yeah.
But I had the one the other day pop up of you jumping on the bed
That's a good video.
and breaking the bed.
I didn't break shit.
I mean, there was a pop. There was a loud audible
I wonder
pop,
how much I weighed then. Probably like a solid 270.
enough to put a hole through a bed frame in DC, that's for sure. No, no.
That Days In was like, what were those two fat guys up here doing?
Making noise, making ruckus.
Yeah, making ruckus.
That's what we were doing. That was a great trip though.
It was a great trip.
No kids, no family, no life.
There was literally nothing going. I was getting ready to leave for the army. You were getting ready to leave for college.
Very
We,
little
we yeah,
responsibility. A
had
lot of
nothing going
money.
around.
A lot of
Yeah,
money. We just had our grad parties too. So
mm,
that was a quick fucking boom. That was a great time though. That was a
it
great
was.
trip.
Really was. I enjoyed that one a lot.
So did I.
We should
Good
do it
trip.
again. Just you and I, just get in the car one day. We won't even tell the significant others. We'll just get in the car and do it. It'll be like
I would love nothing more than to do that.
it'd be like, well, where are you guys? We're like, we're in Washington, D.C. And they're like, doing what? Going to museums and shit. Stuff that they would not enjoy doing.
Sure.
I think if I looked at my wife and I was like, hey, I want to go on a trip and I want to go to 7 museums, she would look at me like I was crazy.
Yeah. I don't know because I don't like that shit. I'm not a big fan of that. Like I don't
Museums?
like going to like I don't like art museums.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
want to
no,
look
I
at
mean,
art. But like the
no.
Smithsonian's, fuck.
Yeah, but like if you go to like a history museum, like the Henry Ford Museum here in Michigan,
Sure,
that's a good
sure.
one. I mean, you get to go
Great
see
museum.
the chair that Abraham Lincoln was shot in. You get to see the car
Sure.
that JFK was shot in. We got a lot of stuff that people were shot in.
Gettysburg was fun too. Gettysburg was
Gettysburg was
good.
really cool.
We were only there for like a day and a
My
half,
favorite
but
part was the
Gettysburg was fun.
Capitol, where you and I just like randomly like hooked up with a group and we were just
We were
about
at places that we were not supposed to be.
yeah,
We were not supposed to be there. That's
yeah,
for goddamn sure.
not
Huh? I
supposed to be
should have
there,
been on
not
the
supposed to be
podcast
here.
then. Um, yeah, that was I can that because we did it legitly. We walked in, we waited in line, we went up to the lady at the desk, and that she was flustered. She was very, very discombobulated. She didn't know it was either her first day or
Mhm.
she didn't know what the fuck was going on because she's like, "You're who? With who?" And we're like, "We're just trying to pay for like a tour if we can like do whatever, get a pass just to like walk around and see some stuff. Go with purple. Go. You're gonna be with the purple group over there." We're like, "Who?" They're like, "That group right there that's walking. Go with them." Okay, we just start walking. I remember distinctively like two things. I remember one like us walking through like hallways in like the basement of the Capitol, and like
Mhm.
there's like people with like working with suits, like senators, whatever, who like are walking through, and I'm like, there's not a world where we are supposed to be down here right now. There is just not a world where we're allowed to be
No,
where we are.
no, we were
And then I
just
remember we
confused.
like walked into a
We
random
walked
room.
into like a back door of the Capitol too. We did not like walk in the
Yeah,
front door of the Capitol. We just like
yeah, you're
randomly
not
walked
wrong.
in like a side door and we were just
Yeah,
like,
we just did.
oh,
But I remember some like random room we just like walked into, and it was like a movie theater.
hmm
Do you remember that? And
I
it was
do.
like a little movie theater, and we're just like, let's just sit down
Yeah,
and see
yeah.
what's going on. It
And we
was
just then we just toured the whole place
yeah,
with those people.
yeah, great trip though. Good time. That was fun. Yeah,
That was a
that
good
was
time.
fun. Yeah, looking back now, we'd probably rent a lot more of like the old like scoots. Because we did the bikes the one day that
Mhm.
worked out really well. Those were good. That was a quick way to
Well,
transport around, but
when
everything's
Deucer and
pretty
I
much
went to
right there.
Chicago, I mean, we would Uber into the city every day. Then we would just find those little bird scooters and we would just bird scooter our way around town. We ended up at O Block one time by like complete accident, and Dewey's like freaking out, and I'm like, "What are you so afraid of?" And he's like, "Dude, this is O Block." And I was like, "O Block, Schmo Block." And then we literally started getting attacked by a dog, and I was like, maybe we should get out of here."
There's a lot more shit to do in DC than people think there is, though, because like
There
the
is.
Smithsonian's were fun. There's like the monuments and shit that's cool.
Hmm.
But then like I remember I definitely went there when I was like in school, like in eighth grade.
Eighth
I
grade.
think me and you went there too, but it's like that building, it's like an office, like people work there. But then if you like go up to like the top of it, it's like it's got like the big pieces from 9/11 and it's all like the news shit.
Hmm.
Like you see like the history of news and all that there. I can't remember what that built. It's like
I
off
think
like
that's
on
the.
the other side of the city.
I think that is a Smithsonian that you're talking about.
I don't know. I know like the bottom half is like a legitimate business. Like whatever it is, like there's people working. Like because you get in an elevator and you take it up and then you get out and like right when you get out, there's like that huge piece of like
I
the
don't
Twin
remember what
Towers.
Smithsonian's that you and I went to though. I know that we went to Aero and
Air and
Space
space. Yep.
because you got a freeze-dried ice cream.
Yep. Yes,
I know
always.
that we went to the the history one, the documents and stuff. We went and
Yep.
saw the Constitution, Declaration of Independence.
We did.
Unfortunately, we
Yes.
could not steal them in the name of Liam Neeson, or not Liam Neeson, Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Thank you.
And so the one thing we didn't get to do on that trip that I would like to do again is go back to Mount Vernon and see George Washington's estate. So,
So we went to the National Museum of Natural History. We did the Air and Space.
mm,
We did I don't believe we did African American history and culture. I don't believe
that
that we
one was,
did that
I
one.
don't even think that one was a thing on.
We did do the National Museum of
We
American
saw Donald
History. We did
Trump
that
there
one
though.
as well. That's what it is. It's the National Postal Museum.
Mm,
That's the one I'm talking about.
mhm.
Arts and Industries. There's one that we tried to go into, but it was like closed.
I don't remember what that one was. Another
I don't
cool
know. There's
museum
a
that you and
lot.
I went to is we went to that one in Grand Rapids, that Gerald Ford Museum.
Yes.
That was a cool one. We got to sit at the presidential uh, situation room. That was pretty cool. Trying to think about what else we did.
Yes.
Oh, museums, something else. Anyways, let's talk about my swear word. So in light of the heat that we've had, I've decided that this one might not be as much of a like a where did this come from? This one's just going to be a more of a what is it? And
Sure.
I went with swamp ass this week in light of the extreme heat that we've had. Ass, an excessive sweating or moisture in the buttocks and groin area, often leading to discomfort, chafing, potential skin irritation. It is caused by a combination of heat, humidity, and friction, and can be, I don't know what that word is, ex something?
Exhaustion, perhaps.
No, I think it's exuberated,
Okay.
but I've never seen that word spelled out in my life, so I'm gonna be completely honest on it. By tight clothing or strenuous activity. I don't know what that word. Honestly, I have no idea. I've never seen that spelled out.
Okay.
Causes: heat and humidity, high temperatures, humidity pre and humidity prevent sweat from evaporating, leading to buildup. The fucking humidity is getting you again. It's not the
It
heat, it's the humidity.
it's always the humidity. It will always be the
Tight
humidity.
clothing can trap moisture and prevent airflow, increasing sweating. Physical activity, well, we shouldn't even talk about that one because we're not doing that. Other factors could be spicy food, stress, and certain medical conditions. It'd be a horrible medical condition to have. Like, what do you have? I have swamp ass syndrome. Consequences: chafing, skin irritation and infections, and a foul odor. I tell you what, yeah, you get that chafing like in the groin area and the buttocks area, that stuff smells awful. Awful. Especially for two fat guys. Like there's a lot of chafing that can happen on it. Does not smell
You
good.
gotta stay prepared. You gotta
Yeah.
stay mentally
I got that
prepared.
I got that Gold Bond. I put it on there. Keeps me nice and cool. A little bit of baby powder with cornstarch in it.
There's so much, there's a lot of shit going on. I'm excited. When the podcast is over, I have multiple things I need to discuss with you. Okay.
Right?
You'll
Alright.
find them humorous. It's just not for public consumption. That's all.
Ooh. I know secrets that you don't know.
I'll tell you what. Are you at all paying attention to the future of 2025? And that is, of course, the Ryder Cup that I'm referring to.
Um, I mean, I know a thing or two about them.
So it's at Bethpage, right?
Hmm.
Beginning of the year, pretty much all the way up to this point, I really wanted Brooks Koepka on the team. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Good in the Ryder Cup, fierce competitor, guy's a dog. He also
Uh-huh.
holds the course record at Bethpage, has a very good track record there as well.
Uh-huh.
Guy is turning into absolute dog water. Okay. Guy's playing like horse shit. He's not
They had a
playing
rough
good.
year.
He's collapsing. He just like they're doing Live Dallas at the moment, and he just had to withdraw from Live Dallas because he freaked the fuck out and whipped a club at like a player.
I mean, that happens. It really happens if your name's Sten, but
Yes.
I got hit in the face with a golf ball, and it does not feel good. I could only
He did get
imagine
hit in the face with a
what a
golf ball.
tomahawked freaking club would feel like.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Brooks Koepka,
Correct,
he's an
correct.
interesting fella. He was doing pretty good, then he was doing pretty bad, then he was doing really good again. Now he's back on the toilet.
Yeah, that he is.
I don't like that smile.
I don't either.
Um, yeah, yeah, pretty much. Koepka not good.
No, no. Kepka is not good. He's not doing good.
I have this really toxic trait about me though, that every time it's warm out, that I think I have to have ice cream that night.
I agree with that statement completely, and I really do.
Like it's this horrible toxic trait I have. Granted, I went and bought these little 100-calorie bars and stuff, but it's only
Mhm.
100 calories if you eat one. It's 500 calories by the time I'm done.
Absolutely. Listen, I love everybody with my entire heart. We have to do a quick, brief intermission in the middle of the podcast.
Oh
Okay.
boy. Intermission. All right, let's do the old pause recording. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back from the brief intermission. Uh, Austin had to deal with some personal issues, some things happening in the house, but that's all right, you know. Sometimes you get robbed in the middle of the day, sometimes you get robbed in the middle of the night. It just depends on the day, the time, and who wants to fuck you.
Sure. Bottom line is Brooks Koepka is just not doing so hot. And it's really upsetting because he's a big, big face of the Ryder Cup team every year. Or every time there is a Ryder Cup, anyways, for America, at least for the last few times. And I doubt he's going to be there this year. So it is what it is. We move on.
But possibly that's for the better.
It very well could be. I mean, I'll tell you what, I had faith in Zach Johnson, and he fucking shit the bed worse than I've ever seen a USA captain shit the bed before. So, but Keegan's got us on lockdown this year. We
You
love
had
Keegan
faith
Bradley.
in Minwoo Lee too, and that bit me. So,
Oh, I mean, Willie shot the course record at the Rocket Classic yesterday. So, I mean,
oh, you know, that's
kid's balling.
the Rocket Classic. Who cares about that, Johnny?
Well, it's no longer going to be a tournament after this year. They're renovating the course. It's not, it's in a really shitty. I got a real problem with the schedule of golf too. Like pro
Yeah.
golf schedule is horrible. Like we're literally like a week away from fucking, the British Open, and then it's done. I mean,
Hmm.
we have the Ryder Cup later on, but that's once every 2 years. Like then it's just done. It's done way too early. It's not even July yet. And we're about to be done with fucking golf. We need that shit pushed. Like, what about all these warm states? Like they should do, the East Coast, Upper East Coast and shit, get all that shit done early and then moving on over. It's like major, little break, major, major, little break. Like I swear, we go from
Well,
the
you
US
know,
Open or the PGA to the US Open
the
so,
PGA
so
easily
quickly.
could be a sport like the UFC, where you have consistent bouts
Hmm.
just happening. And it just
Yeah.
doesn't work that way. I mean, it's not like there's not golf courses in good weather. And I'm not saying they can't
That's what I'm
take three,
saying.
4 months off, you
I,
know,
I, I completely agree. Or at
but
least,
I feel like
take a month off, take
they're
2 weeks
leaving
off, 3 weeks off.
they're leaving money on the table. That's all I'm saying. That's why we need to start our own amateur golf, basically. We'll start our own version of Live. Won't be able to pay anybody any money, but we'll definitely be able to pay them in jokes. And yeah, I mean, we could get it going. I mean, I could
I
tell you
agree.
if I was the CEO of PGA, it'd be making more money. It'd be making a
I
lot
don't
more money.
disagree
Listen, I did
because
not.
we don't go for it.
Okay. I thought we were done. I thought we were done with the PGA thing, but you.
No, you're good. Keep going. I'm not. I'm good. You're good.
Oh, I was looking for a pair of jorts today. Couldn't find them. Found them on Amazon. I just, I've committed to the clip for my phone. I got a clip on the side of my hip at this point. It's just it works very well for me, and I like it. And I'm a dad now, and I'm a fat dad, and I'm married, and I'm not trying to attract any young tail anymore.
You're
So
not going to wearing the shirt you're wearing. That's for goddamn sure.
I've
That is
gotten
for
so many
sure.
compliments on this shirt today. I mean, fucking six
From who? Gay
pussies were
men?
dripping. There's not a single gay man. There was one straight man that could pass as gay, but
Sure. Okay. Whatever you say.
I think that even a compliment from a gay man's a good compliment. Men don't get compliments.
Very
So when
accurate.
so when you do, like when I'm walking down the street and somebody says, "Hey, cute butt," I'm like, "Fuck, man." Like, I see why. I see.
There are a lot of things in life that I'll be allowed to be fed bullshit, and somebody telling me you have a cute butt is not one of those things. Okay, there is no
Oh
butt.
man,
It goes from neck to ankle,
neck to
and
ankle.
then a direct 90-degree turn with the feet.
Yeah, I got them skis, baby. You could
I
put me behind the boat, and I could just lift my feet, and I could literally ski across the water. They'd call
don't
me.
disagree with that.
They'd call me Jesus of the North.
Sure,
Yeah, yeah. Are we rolling into this TB3 then?
I could not be more prepared for anything.
Chinese food. Let's get it. All right.
Okay,
Number three on my top list, egg roll.
you're going top first. Okay, we
Top
usually go
first.
bottom
Top
first. We're going
first.
top. Egg roll at
Egg
at
roll.
at number three.
I'm a big egg roll guy.
Is a crazy play. I'm gonna
Little
keep
duck
it just,
sauce,
there's like basic, the most basic white person Chinese order you can possibly get. Give me orange chicken, number
orange
three.
chicken. I like orange chicken. It's good, but it's definitely not a favorite. But my
Sure.
number two on the top, hit me with that sweet and sour chicken, baby.
I like a sweet and sour chicken. I honestly go back and forth. Like I go sesame, sweet and sour, orange chicken. Like those three are always in
Yeah,
rotation, and
yeah, yeah.
you can't go wrong with any of them. It's just like which
Mhm.
one are you feeling
Sweet
in
and
that
sour
time?
chicken's just what I grew up on. It's a
Why
cult
is
classic.
I don't understand why Chinese food is so horrible for you. Is it the sodium?
Oh yeah, and the sugar. But the problem is we don't
So
eat
good.
Chinese food. We eat American sugar
Sure.
garbage. So
Sure,
I mean,
sure, sure.
yeah.
Well, listen, you keep making the plate, I'm gonna keep eating it. It's pretty much that simple. All right, so number two for me, uh, you already know it. You probably expect it to be number one, but it's gonna be number two, and that is the coconut shrimp. Okay, and not coconut shrimp like you're thinking, where it's like fried with like the breading. I'm not
Mhm.
talking that.
You like
I
that
don't know.
saucy shit.
Yes, dude, that like saucy fucking the white sauce coconut shrimp.
Mhm.
I will literally, I'm
I
not
think
kidding
some
you,
places
I'll
call
eat
that
pounds.
pina colada shrimp.
I don't give a fuck. That's the shit I'm talking about.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's
I
good.
could
It's
eat
good. It's
pounds of
good.
it.
It's good. Hibachi grill in Flint,
Yeah.
very good. Very good.
Literally the best.
It's like,
Yeah.
the issue with going to that place is it sets a bar for other Chinese buffets for me, and they
Sure.
just never come to it. Now,
Yeah.
granted, they could always beat them out on service, but
Yes.
can't beat them out on the food. And I'll keep
Yep.
coming back for the food, not the
I'm
service.
telling you, like that's on that specific coconut shrimp from that specific establishment is like death row. That's my
Hmm.
meal. Like give
Yep.
me a pound and a half of it and I'll fucking
Yeah.
eat it
That
so
shit,
good.
that shit's good. But my number
Oh,
one's a crab rangoon.
love it. Love it. Love it. I
Crab
mean, we can
rangoon.
slide right over to Austin because mine's a crab ragoon as well. I
All
think
right. I
it's the
mean,
greatest. I mean, I think it's up there. Like if
hmm
we did a top three food, like just food items,
hmm
individual food
hmm
items of all
hmm
time,
it's up there.
it's a 1A, 1B situation. Crab
Hmm
ragoons are so fucking good. Now are you like a triangle crab ragoon or are you like when like they fold it, up in the little shell thing?
I'm more
You know
of
what
a
I'm talking about?
triangle guy because I feel like you get I feel like when they do the little spider fucking grab
Sure.
octopus bullshit,
Yep.
you just get too much of
Yep.
the wonton.
Agree. And it's always so soft at the bottom and way too hard
Hmm
overdone at the
hmm
top parts. Because
Yeah.
I'll rip those fuckers off and eat it.
Yeah, me too.
The triangle is good because you hit it with the quick little fold. You do the
Hmm
dip, you do the eat. Yeah.
hmm
Crab ragoons are so good. They're
This is
so
why this is a
fucking
fat
good.
guy podcast.
Oh, I love a crab ragoon.
Listen, if I didn't like stop myself, I would be 800 pounds and I'd be eating crab rangoons like nonstop,
Yes. I
nonstop.
I
You know,
I trying to think when it was. Whenever the last time I got it was, like we had it ordered or whatever, and I picked it up. I remember calling you, and I was like, so I ate 9 crab rangoons. You know, they were a little smaller, but I still ate 9. And then I'm like, I shouldn't even do it to myself because they're already ingested. It's already done. But just for my own personal sake, I'd love to know what the calorie count is or something. And it was like each one I think was like 640. And I had 9 of them. I'm like, oh shit. And I could have
Jesus
ate 9
Christ.
more. I could have
Yeah,
easily ate 9 more if I
yeah.
wanted to.
But yeah, you know what I really hate though when I go to an establishment and I'm like, can I get the Rangoon? And then they're like, yeah, it's a cream cheese Rangoon. It's like
Yeah, dude, let's
I
not
throw
skimp out, you
I
know?
throw my plate down, I walk out. It's basically Joey Diaz with a blue cheese on his wings, you know. He goes into an
So
establishment.
you won't eat them?
No, I mean, have I ate them? Yes, but do I enjoy them? No. I really like when I go to Panda Express, I do not get the Rangoons. I just get my normal things when I leave. I
Yeah,
won't eat them. Like I don't like them. I don't enjoy them. Like they don't bring joy to my life the way a crab rangoon does.
I don't disagree with what you're saying at all.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with what you're saying at all.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we're on the same page there, though, because it's important to me that we understand that crab Ragoons are their best.
hmm
Um, and I really don't give a shit. I'm not real picky
hmm
about establishment when it comes to that.
hmm Number three on the bottom, I got the almond cookie. Just too dry. Just too dry.
All the cookies at a Chinese buffet are kind of shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Okay, so number
I thought
three
they would
for
be good.
me, real simple. Kind of an odd pick here. This will really go back to the Americanized dog shit version of Chinese food that we eat. And this
hmm
is specifically geared towards a Chinese buffet.
hmm
All right. But if you've ever had it, if you've ever looked at it, debated, ended up grabbing it, and then eating it, you'll understand what I'm saying. The pizza at a Chinese buffet is very well possibly, and I mean it, the single worst food ever made, but possibly guaranteed to be the very worst pizza. I don't know if you've ever tried it before,
No,
Willa.
I have. I've
Like
seen it
you're
up there,
walking
but I've
past it,
never slapped it on my
dude.
plate.
I probably threw one down like 7 or 8 times just to give it a go,
hmm
like different places, try it here, like maybe it even looks good. It's always not like 99 100% of the time it is the most doughy,
Yeah. They
undercooked
probably just cook it under
fucking,
that heat lamp. It,
bro, that's what it's like. It's like they take dough, they put some kind of like fucking lunchable pizza sauce on it with like weird kinds of cheeses, and then they just let it sit under that heat lamp. It's so doughy, it's so bad. Like it's like playing with silly putty when
yeah.
you take it out, dude. It's
Wouldn't catch me dead even
horrible.
trying that thing.
Yeah. Kind of a cop out move there, but it is something that when I think of a bad Chinese buffet, Chinese food thing, like it's horrible. Horrible. You'll catch me eating a fucking mater before you'll catch me eating that ever again.
Uh, my number two on the bottom is they're like slices of pork. I think they're called Sichuan or something. They're not Szechuan. Maybe they are. I don't know. They're not good though. I'm gonna throw up just thinking about them. Um, I got them one time and it was the most chew. I don't know if they use like bad pork belly or what they did with 'em. They were fucking disgusting. I've never tried it again.
It doesn't sound good to me. I'll be honest, it doesn't sound good to me at all.
It was disgusting.
Okay. Um, the thought of that isn't good. See, we went from a really good. This is why we do the bottom first normally, okay? Because now we're ending on some bad notes here. Okay, let's go back
Ugh.
to the crab rangoon mindset here.
Crab
Um,
Rangoon, Crab Rangoon.
yeah, number 2 for me. And it's pretty much to me again. I'm gonna over exaggerate everything, but it might be the most overrated food item of anywhere, and it's only a Chinese food thing, and it's all fun. It's oh well, did you get them? Did you get them? I gotta see what it says. A fucking fortune cookie sucks. Okay, they're not good. If
They are
you're
not
doing it
good.
for the fun and you're like, oh, I like read twofold. Number one, they're literal cardboard. It's like take cardboard, they bake it through an oven, and they put a piece of paper in it. Okay, so they're not good. You don't enjoy them by any
No.
stretch. Nobody does. Two, the fortunes suck. Okay, when I was a kid, you'd get some shit, and it'd be like some elaborate something with some cool numbers. They'll give you like three bullshit numbers and just the stupid. I had one the last time I went to the buffet, down there. I literally opened it up and it said, "Tomorrow will be good." That's what we're striving for on a fortune now. What the fuck is that?
I have no idea.
You just pull it out of your nose?
No, I don't know where the fuck it came from.
Oh, you went like this.
Yeah, I
And
know.
then like
Might be dried blood.
I don't know what the fuck is going on here, man.
I don't know either.
But bottom line is the fortunes suck. Like tomorrow will be good. That's the best you got for a fortune. That's what we've ran out on now. Like just keep rerunning the old shit again. I don't even give a
Well,
fuck. So fortune
it's
cookie
just
it
like a
too.
fortune teller, you got to keep that shit vague. That way it comes true. Then they
Tomorrow will be
keep
good.
coming
It's like
down.
the sun will come out tomorrow. Yeah.
And
Yeah, it fucking will.
while Austin, there is Alaska where the sun doesn't come out every tomorrow.
Sure. Then send those fucking cookies up to Alaska and leave the good ones here.
All
Fortune cookie it too.
right, my number one is anything that is tofu. I don't like the tofu. I don't like the tofu. I do, however, like kung fu.
The smell of a tofu too. It's got like that. It's got like that yoga mat, moisturized yoga mat smell to
Oh,
it. You know,
yeah.
it's just not good. You cook
Yeah.
it, you get whatever you do, and like the packaging of it too, you get it. Like I can't imagine opening one of those things and you're like, yeah, yeah, this is it. This is it.
I don't know
Like
how vegans do it. Like this is my problem with people who
eat a
become
fucking burger.
yeah, people who become vegan and then they try to eat like the things that are around. Like they try to get the things that like emulate or like
Yeah.
are a direct opposite. I don't know. They're just if you're gonna
No,
be a
I
vegan
could.
or a vegetarian, just eat the vegetables, eat the shit. Just
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
stop
Yeah.
trying to
I
make the
don't
thing
want
like
that. Like
the
there's that
Impossible Burger, the Beyond Burger, the
what's those? You're
tofu.
in you're in the food world or you were at one point in time. Have you seen those like it's some kind of
Mm,
like a it's like it's made to look like a chicken wing, but it's just like
mhm,
flakes of fucking not chicken wing, and
mhm,
then they like paint it with like
mhm.
edible paint and then eat it.
Yeah,
Eat a fucking chicken wing.
yeah,
What are we doing here, dude? Eat a chicken wing.
yeah.
I'm with you. Okay.
I mean,
All right.
like
Number
I get the vegan cheeses and stuff; those aren't as bad. But it's like
sure. Sure.
the vegan meats and the
Yeah,
vegetarian meat
tofu.
and all that shit. It's just like,
Yeah,
why? Why even give it
not
the
good.
go?
All right. Number one for me. You're not gonna like it. The generalized public is not going to like it. I'm not here to placate to the masses. You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm here to tell you how it is, okay, and how I feel. Um,
Sure.
egg roll, egg roll at number one for me. And now
Like,
I've had good egg rolls, but I've had some really bad ones. And there's few things worse than when you order a specific egg roll. Okay, you're playing with fire because you don't know what's happening until you bite that bitch. You know what I mean? You don't know what is, you don't know what you're getting into. You ordered a fucking, I don't know, give me names of egg rolls. Like
pork,
what's different egg rolls? Give me three different egg rolls.
pork, chicken, or there's a spring roll too.
Okay, boom. So maybe it's a spring roll that I would rather shove up my ass and fucking die in a river. Okay. You order a pork one and then you bite into it and it's a spring roll or some shit. I don't like them. I think
I
too,
don't like spring
maybe
rolls
a
either.
big issue I have with them though is the travel. I don't think egg rolls travel. I don't think like you order
See,
it,
I
pick it
like
up, drive home and
this
eat
is
it.
the
They
issue.
don't travel well.
I think you really are. I think you're going off right now about egg rolls, and I think you're thinking about spring rolls. So those are the ones that have like the really thin, like it's
What's
almost
in a spring
clear.
roll?
I don't know, like fucking vegetables and shit.
Yeah, it's dog shit.
But then like
It's dog shit.
an egg roll usually has a meat and it has like cabbage and carrots.
You want to give me a buffalo chicken egg roll, I can get down with that.
Anyways, I like egg rolls so much that I even buy the dog shit one that like Walmart sells for $1 and I eat those.
See, bro, you're eating dog shit. You're eating
Uh,
what they do is they have dogs in the
The
back
only
there,
the
okay? And
only
they
one that
shit
I
in the
is
bags
not
and then they
good,
wrap it in a fucking
the
wrap it and
only
give
one
it to
that is
people.
not good, and I try it all the time because I'm like, maybe today it will be good, is the
It's
one
not good.
that's on the roller at 7-Eleven. That one is disgusting, and I try it every couple months. I'm like, just maybe today that one's good. It's never good.
Fish and egg rolls can be pretty up there high on what you don't get from a gas station, okay? You can't trust fish and you can't trust an egg roll from a fucking gas station. You just can't.
I remember
Not good.
I got Walmart sushi one time, and it wasn't even like Like Kroger and Meyer, they have like the little sushi chefs that come in there and do it. That was like pre-packaged. It came in frozen. I was sick for 4 days after I ate that.
Yeah, A-roll's just they got a problem with them. So that's my number one. That's my number one. I'm
Yep.
very happy with the top three. The bottom three is, it's whatever. I love Chinese food. Love it.
Anyways, they make this they make a you're not a big sushi guy, but I am. But you're a big
I'm
spam guy.
not. I am.
And they make a sushi with spam. And I think we need to try it.
What's involved with this here?
It's literally just sushi rice. It's spam with teriyaki sauce, and then it's just got
Okay.
like it's got the little seaweed wrap. I don't know,
Okay.
whatever
I
that would
can
be.
I can get down with it. See, I don't like it's not that I don't like
I think
sushi.
it's
I
called
don't like
musubi.
raw fish. I don't want raw fish
Well,
in
they
my
have
body.
cooked
I don't
ones
like
too.
it.
Like if you get a California roll, that's cooked crab, or it's
Fair.
imitation crab, and it's got cream cheese in it. It's essentially a crab rangoon that just has a little extra.
See, I can get down with that. I love cream cheese though. So like, are you bitching about the cream cheese ragoons? Do I want it? No. Is it my go-to? No. But I'll
It's
fuck
just,
up a cream
I mean,
cheese
you're
ragoon.
literally just putting cream cheese in an egg roll wrapper and frying it and giving it to me.
Yes.
Why can't I get a
Yes.
little bit of
Yes.
imitation crab? See, now I like the imitation crab when it's in there and like when it's in a seafood salad and stuff like that. I do not like to eat a stick of imitation crab. And my mom used to do it all the time. And oh my God, that would make me want to puke.
Yeah.
There's
I
very
know what you're
few
getting at.
foods out there that I don't like, then that I won't eat. Imitation crab,
I agree.
definitely up there.
I don't think there's very many food. People label me as a picky eater, and I don't like it. It aggravates me because I'm not. Like, there's a big difference between I'm just an adult, okay, to a point where, like, if I don't want it, I don't eat it. Like, it's not that I won't eat it. It's not that I dislike it to a point where I physically won't touch it. I just don't prefer it. And then a lot of the foods I have an issue with, I have an issue with like the way that they're prepared. Like mushrooms, I don't hate, but mushrooms on a pizza, I don't love. I don't like because they come rubbery a lot, I feel
Hmm.
like, Onions, I love onions on a burger. I don't mind onions on a hot dog, but like I don't like onion in like my lasagna. I don't want onion in my spaghetti either. My spaghetti.
I like a little bit of onion.
Like,
See, you brought up mushrooms, and it's funny because I talked about mushrooms at work today, and it's like I'm a big mushroom guy. I like mushrooms, but sometimes mushrooms can be disgusting. And I understand
yeah,
people who don't like mushrooms. They've probably had just too many experiences with the
yeah.
disgusting mushroom.
Or they just like weren't prepared very well either.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah, I mean
mean?
it
Like a good
happens.
mushroom is good. Like a good pepper and mushroom,
Mhm.
fucking like with a steak and shit. Like I'm all about that. Like
I
you
tell you
go
what,
to go for
this
it.
is one of those cameras that it just adds 400 pounds to me because like I'm a
I think a
big
lot of
guy.
it is like with you like leaning back. Like if I
Yeah,
like lean
yeah.
back like that too,
I've
like
been
if you
getting a
sit
lot of
up,
fat comments lately, and I'm looking at myself right now, and I'm like, I look fucking horrible in
well,
those.
people are listen. Say what you want about the audience, but
I've
they're
also got a
honest
white
people.
light in here, so it makes me look very pale. I look like the fat version of
Sure.
Edward
Sure.
from the
The
fucking.
hat looks great though.
That looks pretty goddamn good, eh?
I love the
Been
hat.
wearing out
I
it a
love the
lot
hat.
lately.
Comfortable hats too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Comfortable hats.
Only one that's more comfortable than this is my Make America Great Again one. I like that one. That one could be comfortable anywhere just because it makes other people uncomfortable.
Well, that's the problem with us. You know what I mean? I get bored.
Hmm.
I get bored and I start tinkering with shit. You like
Hmm.
you're doing the toilet shit and then you get like the ads. Every
Hmm.
once in a blue moon, I'll have an ad catch me enough to where I'm like, what, fuck you, I'm gonna try it. And I had one the other day. I see we just complained about ads earlier, right? But
Hmm.
on the flip side of that, some of these companies are getting real creative, like especially like the really low end like games and fucking
Hmm.
apps. Like they have like skits and shit that they do,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
like any kind of like a casino app or something,
Hmm.
or like a personality test, like
Hmm.
childhood trauma type of an app. They have like real actors and actresses like do a full fucking 2 minute skit in like a coffee shop and then they give you an ad. So I saw one the other day, downloaded it, did the personality test on it, was not a fan of the questions, and I don't like the results, you know.
I'm a big trivia guy.
I
I love
love trivia.
trivia.
Whatever
Like,
happened to trivia crack?
oh my God. So there's this lady who I used to work with. Her name's Jen. She played Trivia Crack still to this day. And she's like, yeah, they have not came up with like new questions and new answers like in 15 years. And she's like, so it's gotten to the point now that like when I get certain things, I just know the answer because I know it because I've gotten the question so many times. That's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, she's probably gone through the Rolodex.
Hmm.
Like she's probably answering the same ones that she's answered before now. Like, it
Yeah.
is an app. Like there's only so many that are going to be on
Yeah.
there, but
Trivia Crack
that's a
was a good
fun
one.
one. Yeah, I
What was
love trivia
what was the
crack.
one that we used to play in like high school, like where the teachers would put it up on the thing. Herring was big on that.
Um, Kahoot.
Kahoot. Kahoot.
You could make your name.
Hmm.
You send your name up there. Yeah,
Yeah,
get in trouble for that.
you could get it pretty funny ones. And Herring was pretty, he was always a good sport about that. He was like, "All right, guys, let's come up with some good names. Let's not make this one too cray cray." Man. Oh,
I used
Kahoot,
to
that was
like
a
that
good one.
shit too. I like
Yep.
trivia in general, though. I was always a
Yeah.
big trivia fan in general because even if it's like shit I didn't know, see,
Hmm.
like that's what we excel at, though. Is we just know a lot of random shit about nothing.
Hmm.
Like how many? Do you know how many sheets are on the average toilet paper roll? On average, how many sheets are on a toilet paper roll?
I
On
think it's like
average.
340.
It's 300. 300 is the correct answer on
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So it's like it's stupid shit like that though. That means literally nothing. But the day that it comes up in a trivia, question, I'm there. It's like The
Hmm.
Office. I used to be big on The Office. I'll
Hmm.
fuck up some Office trivia very, very quickly.
Yeah. No, but like tonight at Buffalo Wild Wings, they threw on some trivia, but it was soccer trivia. And so like at first I was getting into it and I was like, I bet I could get a couple of these answers. I was like 6 or 7 in. I hadn't gotten a single answer right. And so I just gave up. I'm not a big
Fair.
soccer guy.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know
not a
dick
sport
about
that I
shit when
could,
it
yeah,
comes to soccer.
it's not a sport I can get into.
It's a horrible sport to watch. It's like the biggest sport in the world,
It is.
honestly.
It is. Like
But
literally every other country in the world loves it. And we're here and we're like, hey, el fútbol americano.
you couldn't pay me money to go to a soccer game and watch like a professional soccer game. Like that has to be, unless I'm hammered, that has to be some of it. I would rather watch NASCAR, you
I
know,
I
than
enjoy
that.
watching NASCAR. Left turn,
Yeah, I
left
can't do
turn.
any of that. I want
But
to get into hockey.
I was really into hockey at one point, and then like I kind of fell out. I've never really like fully learned the rules. Like I know what a power play is. I know what's happening on the ice. I've never like fully. I've been watching a lot of baseball lately, though. Yeah, a lot of
I
baseball. I was
hate
watching baseball
baseball.
tonight. The Twins were beating us when I left. I wonder what the score is right now.
I just do not like baseball. Not a baseball fan.
I
I
do.
like betting baseball though.
Yeah.
Love to bet on baseball. Baseball is a fun fucking. It's a fun sport to bet.
I don't know, I've always enjoyed baseball. The hardest part about baseball is watching it on TV.
The Twins did win 4-1, just so
Yeah,
you're
geez.
aware. Yeah, I don't know. Baseball is just it's a fun sport to go to as well.
Hmm.
Like I
Yes,
do
it's a
enjoy going to
very,
a baseball,
very,
but
very
it's a
fun
tough.
sport to
I,
go
I
to.
can't watch it. Like I don't know. I can't watch it. It's just too slow. It's too boring. The big thing for me is, and everybody bitches about it, but it's like there's so many games that I just like. One of the reasons why I love football, NFL, college, whatever, especially college before the old like the new playoff thing
Hmm.
is every fucking game matters, dude.
Hmm.
Every game, like
Hmm.
playoff football, you're one and done. That's why like people like love March Madness because
Yeah.
like it's one and done. You got one shot, like
Hmm.
hockey, basketball, baseball. There's 7 game series, which is awesome, and I love it for their sport. But like you can lose 3 games and still win. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? The championship, where it's like in football, like that's why like people joke, but like you don't have to have a great team. You just have to make the playoffs. Like anybody can have like if you're a pitcher in baseball and who's the guy from the Tigers, that Skullball or whatever the hell his name
Screwball.
is,
Yeah.
who's like incredible apparently, great
Hmm.
pitcher. He can have 2 horrific worst games of his entire life in a row and they can still win. You you have Jared Goff has a horrible game in the fucking playoffs, you lose and you go home and it's done. The
Yeah.
games matter. So like when I get so much more invested in it. You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
there's a lot on the line.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the one and done. It's like, yeah. I don't. And the football's also special because you get it once a week. You you only get
Yes.
so many days. You only get so many days
Yep.
of football.
Thursday,
And like,
Sunday, Monday.
yeah. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and you get a Saturday game, but
Yeah. But that's one game on Thursday, one
mhm,
game on Monday, unless they do a doubleheader, and then Sunday's the day. But
mhm,
baseball, there's 48 games going on every
yeah,
fucking day, which
yeah,
I guess for
yeah,
baseball fans is awesome
yeah.
because you can never
And
get,
everything's a 3 series. I don't. It is hard. It's hard to just keep up with things like that. And it's just like hockey. That's the other hard part about it is it's like they got a game at Tuesday at 9 p.m., but then they got another game on Thursday at 1, and then they got this and then they got that, and it's like holy shit, how am I supposed to keep up with all of that?
I agree.
Yeah, yeah. But
I agree.
what's this world coming
I
to?
do know. Not a lot of good. Not a lot of good. Really not a lot of good. It's weird because You have like bad interactions with people multiple times, and then
Hmm.
you'll get like one really, really good interaction or something, and you're
Hmm.
like, so there is still good people out there. You know what I mean? There
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. There's a lot of good people out there.
I can tell you 66 incredible people, okay? And that's the followers of the Not Supposed to Be Here podcast, okay?
Good
Not the
people.
greatest Austin tonight, and I'm sorry. There's a lot going on. I got a lot happening in my life right now. We got a lot of personal shit going on all at the same time. My daughter is extremely sick at the moment. I have family members who are not doing so hot either. There's a lot happening for Austin, okay? So I'm not all here today, but I do stand heavily, heavily on the crab Rangoon being the best fucking food of all time. I think I might put it at one. Pizza's up there, you know, but God, because a crab
I
rangoon,
like pizza.
think of the worst crab rangoon you've ever had. I would take it over almost anything. Like it's so good. I
That
can't
is
remember a
true.
time I've had a crab rangoon where I'm like, this is bad. I've had many where I'm like, it's not the best I've ever had,
Hmm.
but I don't know if I've ever eaten one and I'm like, oh, this
I
was a
definitely
bad
judge
crab rangoon.
establishments based off of their Rangoon, though.
Agreed.
Like,
100% agree. I'll go back to a food can be shit. You give me good rangoons, I'll come back.
mhm.
I'll give you another chance. You know what I mean? I won't write you off,
Yeah,
you know.
most definitely. Most definitely with a Rangoon. I've been watching a lot of Duck Dynasty lately. So I don't know. It's been on like, I've been watching a lot of cable lately. And it's just been on there a lot. So
Aren't they
I'm,
redoing or aren't they like revamping the show with like the kids and stuff who are all
yeah,
adults now?
yeah, they've got like a new generation. But it's just a fun show to watch.
I agree. Especially
But
the
like,
old the
yeah.
OG like original Duck
Mhm.
Dynasty when they're like
They they came out like first season and they were definitely like swearing and having a good time. And then they like real like the second season, I think that the producers were like, hey, you guys like really got to clean this shit up.
well, I think it was one of those where it's like, does anybody really give a fuck about a family that makes duck calls and who are
Hmm.
millionaires, but they're also like playing in the swamp,
Hmm.
And then they're like, oh, people really do fucking like it. And in order for us to monetize and get as much money as we can, we need to kind of force our hand here. We need to be a little bit more PC. So you're not going to get that on the old Not Supposed to Be Here podcast.
We are definitely
We're
not
not
PG.
bought anymore. Now, in saying that, I'll hold back on the swearing slightly if Oreo wanted to step up to the plate.
Oreo, where you at, buddy? I've been asking you for days now. Haven't heard shit from you.
I haven't heard anything yet. I like today that you posted the like day 11 or whatever of calling out Oreo. You're at the Detroit Lions doing the Patriots, but you cut the video off right at the end of saying New England
See,
Patriots. So
well,
you're only
you
giving
only
a
get
little bit of
15
love there.
seconds, and I was trying to say it all, but I was like, hey,
Well, then
today
why
is,
don't you make it 60 seconds? You can make the video as long as you want.
yeah, but when you do the 60-second one and you cut it short, it doesn't do as well in the algorithm. So I
Mhm.
saw that. I saw that on YouTube.
Well, if it's on
Yep.
YouTube, it must be true.
We're on YouTube and we're true.
Oh, I'm true blue, baby. You're my boy, blue.
I bleed red, white, and blue. Speaking of bleeding red, white, and blue, happy 4th of July, everybody. This episode will come out on June 30th, so you won't see us before then. So happy 4th of July.
It's
Be
true.
safe. If you're lighting off fireworks, do half, see if you like it. Do the other half later. Um,
That's true. We got to figure out what we're going to do next week for recording because we usually record on Fridays and we have the old fourth on Fridays. So we
we'll
might
probably
be
record on Saturday or Thursday.
we'll figure it out. I have full faith in our ability to
I will
figure
be
it out.
recording this episode on the road this weekend because I will be on the old vacay. So I say
Are
recording,
you
I meant to say
excited?
editing. I am pretty excited. We're going up to the old Traverse City. Then we're going to go to Manistee National. Should be a good time. Um, getting out with the in-laws, getting out with the daughter, getting out with the wife. Um, it is possible that I put a bullet in my head, but that's because of the heat, 100%. You know, I don't do well in the heat. I'm probably going to be walking around with what? Swamp ass.
You said they're going to be there bright and early tomorrow morning, correct?
Well, it was originally going to be 7 a.m. and now we've pushed it back to 8 a.m. because
Okay,
my wife now knows that she can't get up early enough
fair,
to make that
fair,
one happen.
fair. Good, good.
So yeah. Oh man, I got cotton mouth really bad right now. I don't know why.
I do not. I don't. I don't have that problem.
I've been slamming water today too. I drank a
Yeah, no.
couple of beers though at dinner, so a
Couple of beers.
couple of beers. I tried this thing they had. It was called a like a Mountain Dew Radler there, Razzler, or something like that. It was Mountain Dew mixed with beer. Was not good. Was not good.
Mountain Dew and beer, yeah, that's an odd
Yeah,
combination. I don't know
yeah.
about that.
I was like, all right, let me try one, and she brought it to me. It was not great.
That doesn't sound great.
I drank it. Don't get me wrong. If you were like, it was very easy to put back because it was like not just all beer. You got the sweetness from the Mountain Dew, so it was like really easy
Sure,
to throw back. But you could definitely get fucked up off of those.
I could see it.
I want to talk about how incredibly cheap TVs are nowadays.
They are very cheap. It's one of the random things that is cheap. It's like in a
And
world where everything has skyrocketed 900%, TVs have like consistently gone downhill.
yeah,
Everything you can think of, literally anything that you can come to your brain and think of something costs
Mhm.
more money. TVs have consistently gone
I saw
fucking
like
down.
a 65 inch for like under $300 the other day, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, they're not like the greatest TVs,
No,
whatever.
but
But the difference between like a 300 and like a 4,000, it's probably a massive difference, but not enough for me to spend the 4,000.
okay,
You
what
know what I mean?
this is the okay, so there is a difference between the 4,000 and the 300. What's the difference
Sure.
between the 300, the 600, the 900, and the 1,200? Not
Yeah.
very much.
But I
So
can
like,
get like seven of those 300s,
mhm, yeah,
you know, in a time
yeah.
before, like, because they're like,
Well,
well, they don't last as long. They break
yeah,
after a few years. Okay,
yeah.
I'll
Like,
buy a new
okay.
one.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what I
but
mean?
everybody said that about like my Westinghouse TV too, and that lasted until my wife pushed it off her dresser. So I mean,
Sure, sure.
people said that about they were like, when I bought my LG, they were like, yeah, you'll probably have to replace it in like a couple of years just because, the technology isn't really there, because I mean, I think I paid like 1,500 for my 65-inch LG, and this was when 65-inch was like the biggest TV you could buy. And they were like, 1,500, that's kind of on the cheaper side of them. I think still runs just fine. I watch TV on it just about every day. But lately I've been looking for a TV to put outside by the hot tub so that, could be enjoying some football Sundays out there and
I
stuff. But
just feel like it's a projector move.
yeah, I think it is going to be a projector move too. But
Even if you get like one of those TikTok ones, for
well,
like
I have
90 bucks,
I have the
folds or
projector. I
whatever.
just need the projector screen, which are also very cheap. Very cheap.
I agree. I agree. That's for you, not the listeners, for you. Think of how close we are, Will it, to you eating the world's hottest chip.
I'm not going to do it. No, I'm going to do it.
Oh, what's
I'm
going to
going to do it.
happen? I think it's going to happen
I
quick.
saw the
I'm
trick today.
concerned.
You get the chloroseptic spray, you spray it in your mouth, you eat the chip, you put spray
Why
some
don't
more.
we not be a bitch? Why don't we? I know what you're talking about too, that core septic fucking, yeah, you do.
Hmm.
You ate, like, if you put two of those cough drops and gave yourself a little spray in the throat, I could probably be okay with that. Okay. See, now
Yeah,
you put it in the universe though. So now people are going to think that's what you're doing.
I saw that. It was on Hot Ones.
I think you just take it. Yeah.
I
I
watched
think you just
Owen
fucking
Wilson's
take
Hot
it.
Ones today. It was pretty good. I think I
I
would
saw that. I
excel.
need to watch that.
I think I would
At
excel
Hot
on the Hot
Ones,
Ones.
I
Yeah.
think I would do horrifically bad. I think I would be the worst ever at the first wing.
See, it's
Like the
funny
first
because
wing, I'd give up.
it's funny because some people like they get on there like, well, the first one's not that bad, and then there's some people that get on there and they go, oh shit, we started with this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
I love the people like Kevin Hart's was pretty funny because he has his face with him each and he's like, yeah, yeah. And then like they start going to the second one and he's like, well, let's just not pretend like that first one wasn't fucking miserable. And he's like, oh, we're just getting started. He's like, I think I'm just getting done. I think I'm just finishing up with it actually, because
I don't
yeah,
like that so many
fuck
people
that.
on there are doing cauliflower wings now, though.
I don't know, man. I've only ever had them once. That's when you made them at my house. And they were pretty
Cauliflower
good. Those
wings?
buffalo ones. Yeah, you made buffalo cauliflower
I
wings
don't
one day at my
remember
house
making them
in
at
the
your
air
house.
fryer. It was good.
But I mean, they are good. They are. I mean, like I'm not shitting on it, but I just don't like that so many people on that show are doing them now.
I
'Cause
got a problem with people that make their little homemade buffalo ranch or the buffalo sauce, and they literally just take Frank's Red Hot and butter and mix it, and they're like, "Oh, it's homemade buffalo sauce." It's like,
why
is
does
it?
Buffalo Wild Wings have the worst buffalo sauce though?
I don't know. I
Do you
don't know. I've
think
never
Joey
had
Diaz
buffalo
ever
wings from
ever
there.
goes to Buffalo Wild Wings?
Probably not. He seems like a Wingstop kind of a cat.
I don't mind Wingstop. My problem is like one, it's expensive as fuck. Like when did chicken get so expensive? Chicken used to be like the cheapest thing in the world.
Oh, chicken wings, I feel like have always been expensive.
but like it's also all dry. Like it's you get
Yeah, I have
garlic
a
parm
problem
from
with
there. It's
that.
just very very dry in your mouth.
I don't like a dry rub. I'm not a dry rub kind
So
of a
you're just
cat.
dunking that shit in ranch. And I'm not a ranch guy. They have good ranch there, but I'm not like you just fucking thought. They do have this
I
one
think
wet sauce
Arby's
there.
has the best ranch.
They do have a good peppercorn ranch there.
Yes, that peppercorn ranch fucks. You get that. Like when you get a good buffalo sandwich or buffalo chicken cider from there, where it's like the right, like 80% buffalo, 20% peppercorn ranch. Because it's not there to like, you still have like I don't mean heat isn't its hot, but like you have the
Hmm.
heat flavor of buffalo.
Hmm.
And then you get like the ranch right after. And it's just like those two things, fuck, you know,
Hmm. They
they,
do. They do. They combine to make a
yes,
child of loveliness in my mouth.
yes, I agree.
Hmm. I'm a big Arby's guy. I haven't had Arby's in a long time though. There's not really one that's conveniently by my house.
I've had it a couple times.
Little beef and cheddar action. I miss when they had the dollar sliders. KT. I miss when they had the dollar sliders though.
Oh,
Oh
fuck
man.
me.
I should go for a jog.
Oh. See, that's funny. That's funny. Nobody understands why that's funny, but it is fucking funny, man. Oh,
Um, what was I
that's
gonna
good.
say? I don't know. Something about that place. Oh, dollar sliders.
Yeah.
Back when those things were a dollar. They also used to have a good variety of sliders.
They have gone way downhill in the variety department.
Hmm.
Way downhill.
Used to
You
have
used
like
to get like the ham and Swiss,
yeah.
the buffalo chicken, pizza, roast beef,
Hmm.
something jalapeno.
Yeah, roast beef and jalapeno. I
Yeah.
used to get two roast beef jalapeno, two buffalo chicken.
I don't even
Sometimes
know what they have now.
I don't
I know they
know.
have buffalo chicken, probably chicken. I
They
assume they still have roast beef, but
they do have those little snack wraps there though. Those are pretty good.
those are I like the honey mustard ones.
We're pretty close to having McDonald's snack wraps back though.
For what? $12 a fucking two pack? Get fucked.
Yeah, pretty
McDonald's can
much.
fuck off.
Yeah, they really
Not big
can't.
on McDonald's. They got a whole track record of just pissing me off at
They
the
got a
moment.
good
To
sweet tea though.
be honest with you, they got to get the hot and spicy McChicken off the goddamn menu. You know, don't tell me, don't put it on the
You know,
menu
I've
and
never
then not
looked.
have it.
I have to look now because I haven't seen it on a menu in a long time.
There's 7 different McDonald's that I would go to in my vicinity. Every one of them has hot and spicy McChicken on the fucking digital goddamn TV screen menu, and not one place has it in their fucking thing. They ruined the McFlurries. They got
Ooh.
rid of the straws, and they got rid of the spoons. I mean, they ruined the cup too. They give you that bullshit folding cup without the good plastic lid anymore. They ruined both of those. See, McDonald's will always hit though. Like they're just there. You know, see places like that, they just rest on their laurels, you know, and they just don't give a fuck. They don't care.
Yeah,
Why innovate?
yeah,
You know? Why
yeah,
innovate?
yeah. Really, really honestly. Well, those chicken tenders they have right now taste like octopus kneecaps. So I mean,
Are they bad?
they're
I
not great.
refuse to get them. I refuse to get
They're
them.
not
See,
great.
like those, they need to bring that hot and spicy nugs too. Like, why get rid of it? I'd love to talk with like a rep, you know,
Hmm.
or somebody high up in one of these places that are in those, like those, whoever makes the decisions, you know, the
Hmm.
group of people, the people, whatever. I would love to be involved in all of them, the Taco Bell, McDonald's, Arby's. I want to be involved when they have something that's good and people buy it and they're like, you know what, fuck it. The only logical thing is like they think by taking it away and then bringing it back for a limited time, it's like the whole, oh, it's only here for limited time, so
Well,
more
that's
people
what they.
buy them.
Well, that's what they do with the old McRib.
I get that. I get that. I do think that that would die off if it was there all the time. But like
Hmm.
a regular McChicken, hot and spicy McChicken, like that's not gonna die, dude. Like I will always take the hot and spicy over. I will always get the hot and
Well,
spicy nuts
I
because it's
think
not
that
spicy. It just like adds flavor to something that has none.
something big I think that happens with that is it's like you go there, you get the hot and spicy, but somebody else goes there and they get the hot and spicy once, they get it twice, and then they're like, all right, I'm just going back to my normal McChicken. And so then they see the sales drop, they see the sales drop, they're like, all right, push this shit off the menu.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean that's the only I mean, as a person who works in the financial world and I look at numbers a lot, that's the only assumption I could make with that. And now, are they seeing the sales drop in half or anything like that? Probably not. But based on the projected numbers, they probably don't see to sell a lot of them.
Yeah. But some of it's weird because like they don't even have any rhyme or reason. You know,
Yeah.
it's like the Shamrock Shake. We know when that comes out. We know
Mhm.
when it leaves. Holiday pies. We know when it comes out and know when it leaves. McRib, know when it comes out, know when it leaves. But like the hot and spicy McChickens, it'll be a random Tuesday in February, and like, yep, we got it, and then a random July, we got like they don't. There's no like consistency.
Yeah,
It's just
no, there's not.
randomly there. So it's like get fucked. Leave them in, and bring back the goddamn fucking spoons for the damn McFlurries.
Yep. Yeah. Let's start that protest. Hashtag Oreo start, or I'm sorry. Hashtag Oreo sponsor us.
Yes.
Hashtag bring back the McFlurry spoon.
Yes. As soon as the podcast is done, I will be eating 2 more slices of pizza, and I will be eating at least 5 Oreo cakesters.
I don't think we have any Oreos at the house, right?
I got
Probably because
cakesters
Oreo
and they're
hasn't
getting
sent
eaten.
me any yet.
You seem a little bit upset, but it's okay. We'll leave it alone.
I was hoping if I called them out enough that they would just send me like a year's supply of them.
I mean, what's a year's supply of Oreo?
For me,
That's a pallet. That's a pallet.
that's 365 containers of double stuff.
That's a pallet coming to your house quickly, is what that is.
Yeah.
Drop
Freight
it
it.
off by semi.
Overnight it. I'll buy a bigger pair of jorts. Well, it's getting a little late. A little close to our bedtimes. We've had a long night out here. So I think this is where we call it, Mr. Slaw.
All right. I'm sorry
right,
for the
so-
interruption. That's not a usual thing that happens, obviously, but sometimes with kids, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to take care of them.
Unfortunately, we do. We got to keep them alive. We got to feed them. We got to love them. But we do love them. We love them a lot.
Yep, that we do. That we do.
So I'll be talking to you next week. Probably Thursday or Saturday. Probably not
Sure.
Friday due to the old 4th. Everybody have a happy 4th. Enjoy the fireworks. Enjoy the time with your family. Enjoy the freedoms of this country. And
Put it in reverse,
talk to you
Terry.
later. Yeah. KT.
Just 2 guys with opinions to spare. Not supposed to be here, but somehow we're there. With just a couple of fellas from the heartland, talking about life with a beer in hand. Not the kind of guys you'd expect on air, but we got things to say and stories to share. Sitting in our chairs, feeling a bit too tight. 2 Midwest dads just setting things right. Not supposed to be here, that's what they all say. 2 fat guys with microphones, having our day. Not supposed to be here, but here we are. Mr. Roth and Mr. Willie, just raising the bar. Our bellies are round and our jokes are flat. Got opinions on everything, imagine that. From backyard grilling to local sports teams, we'll break it all down between our dad dreams. Our kids roll their eyes when we crack a bad pun, but on this podcast we're having some fun. Not supposed to be here, that's what they all say. 2 fat guys with microphones, having our day. Not supposed to be here, but here we are. Mr. Roth and Mr. Willie, just raising the bar. They said the airwaves weren't meant for guys like us, regular dudes with a little extra fuss. But we pulled up our chairs and turned on the mic, found out our regular talk sounds alright. Now listen up folks, I'm laying it down. 2 everyday heroes from a Midwest town. We talk about life and the things that we see. No fancy production, just him and me. Got day jobs and families and mortgages too. Just sharing perspectives on what we go through. Not trying to change the world with our show. Just 2 regular guys with some thoughts to throw. Some people might wonder why anyone cares about what we think when we sit in these chairs, but turns out there's others who feel just like us. Regular people who don't make a fuss, so we keep on talking about whatever we please. Football and fishing and family recipes. Not supposed to be here, but we found our space. 2 big guys with big hearts at our own pace. Not supposed to be here, that's what they all say. 2 fat guys with microphones, having our day. Not supposed to be here, but here we are. Mr. Roth and Mr. Willie, just raising the bar. Just two dads with opinions to spare. Not supposed to be here, but glad that we're there.